sports all plays. Hard sports all plays. Hard sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, they work in your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Hard sports all plays.
Excuse me. All right. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, the sports betting show, Monday, April 8th, 2024. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
Pretty good. Since the world just come to an end. I ain't seen no aliens, and we're still here, so I think we're okay.
It was pretty cool to see you.
Yeah, it was.
You definitely tell the temperature drop.
Oh, man. How'd you do last Friday? I went 5-2.
I went 5-5. Went 2-1 in the NBA, 2-1 in baseball, 1-1 in college basketball, and 0-2 in hockey. Did not have a good day in the hockey at all. I had Iowa women winning the game, but they didn't cover. They won the game, but they didn't cover.
Yeah, Iowa just didn't have enough for on Sunday.
No, not enough. This don't have enough depth to compete with a team like South Carolina. I mean, South Carolina's bench, I think, scored like 40 points in that, close to 40 points in that game. Yeah. Iowa had zero bench points, and
that was the difference.
I know 3 of Iowa's 5 starters played the whole game. Never went out of the game. So I mean, they didn't even use their bench a whole lot, but they played 3. They played Clark and 2 of the other starters the whole all 40 minutes. Clark got off to a hell of a start, 18 in the first quarter, and Iowa got up to like a 10-point lead there to start that game, and then in that first half, South Carolina slowly battled back and ended up having the lead by 3 at halftime, and then got off to a quick start in the third quarter, but then Iowa battled back and looked like they were going to get back in it. And
I think Clark,
South Carolina was just too much. I think Clark got
tired.
Yeah, she got tired. All of her shots started being short.
Yep.
I think she might have exerted too much energy in that first half, especially that first quarter. But had a hell of a run. I mean, nope.
You can't take nothing away from South Carolina. They're a fantastic team, well coached, and Iowa did all they could.
They'd lost one game in like their last 80 games.
Yeah, I think the last 3 seasons they've lost 3 games. They're like a 107-3 or something like that. Unbelievable.
In the last 2 seasons, they only lost to 1, and that was Iowa last year in the semifinals, or they probably had a national championship last year. They're deep too, and that center they have, she's 6'7", and she can move. She's athletic. She can play. She was impressive. I'd seen her I hadn't seen her play very much. That's the first time I really got seen her play a whole game like that. She was impressive.
Switch gears a little bit. What do you think about the Kyler Perry situation? Leaving Kentucky, looks like he's going to Arkansas.
I think a lot of these Kentucky fans are going to find out they were crying for no reason. I understand you wouldn't win national championships, but you were in the national conversation every year, winning a lot of games, getting top players. It's not always grass isn't always greener on their side. Who knows who they're going to bring in and if it'll work. To me, it was kind of strange though that he left to go to Arkansas in the same the same conference where he's going to play Kentucky.
Yep.
I think it just sounded like he was over the thing, or whether they're going to fire me or not going to fire me, and just said, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Yep.
Ain't got a big contract for what I think 5 years. So.
Yep. Yeah, he did.
I mean, hell, he could have let him fire him, and he was still going to get like $32 million or something.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Have there been any word who's Kentucky's going to bring in?
I haven't heard. I know they were just mentioning on here that they should go after that Don Staley from South Carolina.
Well, that would be a great story, but if it don't work out,
let me. They mentioned that because somebody had said that the Charlotte Hornets should go after, and Nick Wright, which I don't agree with him on a whole lot of things, but I did agree with him on here. He said he thought if she was going to leave South Carolina, the better job would be for her to try to go or for Kentucky to go after than the Hornets. He said he thought it'd be smarter for Kentucky to go after than the Hornets go after, and I agree with that as well. But I don't know. I did hear somebody say Patino. Could you see Patino go back to Kentucky?
It's possible. I mean,
I don't know if he would leave. He's at what, St. John's? I don't know if he would leave St. John's because he's only been there for a year. Damien want to give Billy Donovan to Kentucky. I don't know. It'll be interesting. What do you think about this national championship game tonight?
I'll be honest with you. I'm taking Purdue in the points. I think it's +7 or 7.5, something like that.
I think so. I thought about it, but man,
I think I'm taking the points.
UConn's just been blitzing everybody.
I know,
but Purdue. I mean, Purdue's been pretty. I mean, Purdue won pretty convincingly in their Final Four game as well. But I mean, UConn's just been. I'd like to see Purdue win, but I think UConn's going to win, and I'm right on the edge on them points because I can see it being a real close game. But there's also a part of me where I could see Connecticut run away in the second half. It's gonna be interesting. I'm hoping Edie has a good game, and I think the key for Purdue, other guys are going to have to be hitting some shots.
Yeah,
they're going to have to be hitting their threes. If they don't hit their threes, they're going to be. It could be a long night because you miss those threes and you let UConn get out and run. It could turn quick. We've seen UConn go on 30-0 runs, which is just that's crazy to say that.
Yeah,
but I mean, they did.
Yeah, Illinois is right with them, and then boom.
Hey, how's it going, Billy? Yeah, that game don't start till like 20 after 9.
Yeah, I think the official start time is 9:27. Why?
Although they always do that with national championship. I guess West Coast trying to make it as late as they can on the West Coast because that's still 20 after 6.
After West Coast.
I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it.
I'm not going to understand 8:30, but
see, that's like 5 o'clock.
So
no, I'm just saying that's what I think that's why they do it. But no, I agree.
I mean, you're talking about working people here on the East Coast are going to have to stay up till what 12:31 in the morning.
Billy's wanting to make a bet.
You know he's taking UConn.
Oh yeah, he's definitely taking UConn.
Give me Purdue in 30. I'll make a bet with you, Bill.
Damian, no, I do not think Roman Reigns is going to retire.
I don't think so. I think he may take some time away. A couple months, 2 or 3 months. I did see him make a statement that if he didn't have during that documentary, if he didn't have the title, he was going to retire. He did say that during that documentary. But that was kind of in character type. If I'm not the champion, if I'm not the,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to retire. He might, like I said, like you said, he might take some time off, but I think we'll see him back.
Yeah, Triple H was excited in the press conference. They're ready to go with Cody, and they've got some big things. Said you ain't seen nothing yet. They got some stuff planned.
Yeah, Cody won, Billy.
Some people call him the best WrestleMania main event of all time. That's what some people are saying.
It was a good show.
It was really good.
Real good show. We'll talk a lot more about that tonight. But yeah, it was a real good show.
Yeah, we'll be on the air GWR at 6:30 tonight. I know we had announced we was going to do it on Tuesday, but plans have changed again, so we're going to be doing it tonight at 6:30. Hush.
What's he whining about?
Mm.
All right. So, I guess we'll start with the national championship game with our picks. So you're taking.
I think I'm going to take Purdue. And what is it? Is it +7 or 7.5 or what it is? Make sure it ain't changed. I hope it's went up.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll look. I think it might have went down to 6.5.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, Billy. If you get a chance, go back and watch WrestleMania on the WWE Network, Peacock. It was good.
Night 1 was good, but night 2 was better. Had some surprises and stuff. So.
Well, if this loads up, I'll tell you.
Had 3 or 4 surprises, actually. Seen some people bitching about that. All of them doing surprises. That was all predictable.
Yeah, it's at 6.5. UConn is 6.5 point favorite, -280. Pablo.
I like the better at 7 and 7.5.
-280 on the money line. Purdue's +225 on the money line. Over unders 144.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take UConn at the -6.5. I hope Purdue wins, but I think UConn's just been so impressive.
Yeah. I thought it was 7.5. It's 6.5. I'm going with UConn. I switch.
Major League Baseball. I end up going with 3 games tonight. I'm going with the Yankees on the money line at home against the Marlins. Yankees will have Cortez on the mound. Marlins have Luzardo in the mound. Yankees are -154 on the money line. I'm going to take the Cincinnati Reds at the +1.5 at home against the Brewers. Excuse me. Reds have Ashcraft on the mound. And then I'm going to take the Dodgers on the money line on the road at the Minnesota Twins. Dodgers are -136 on the money line. So I'm going to take Yankees money line, Reds +1.5, and the Dodgers on the money line.
My Major League Baseball for tonight, I've got the Yankees at home money line against Miami. I have Pittsburgh money line at home against Detroit, and I have Atlanta money line at home against the Mets. That's my baseball picks for tonight.
Oh, Damian liked Mania. It was the greatest of all Mania. But he didn't understand why Taker
Taker
came.
The explanation that they give today on TV was because some people said about Stone Cold, and there was a little bit more, definitely more of a story with Stone Cold and The Rock. But the Taker was always the leader in the locker room. If anybody was going to help pass the torch to Cody, that they felt like Taker was the right one to do it to help. And but the big story, if people really look at, was the fact if you go back to when they did that promo together, and Seth told Cody, I'm going to be your shield.
Yeah.
The reason some people would say the reason Roman lost that match is because he went after Seth with that chair, and that's what cost him the match. So, which is great storytelling.
Yeah, Billy. Actually, where we're at, we're right in like one of the prime places for the eclipse. A lot of people actually came here to see it. But yeah, it was cool.
Thousands of people came to where we live.
And then NHL tonight, I'm gonna go with the Maple Leafs on the money line and the Canucks on the money line.
I went with Toronto on the NHL. I went with Toronto on home money line against Pittsburgh, and I went with Vegas money line against Vancouver. My Vegas team's got to get going.
All right. Well, did you have anything else for today? I'm looking forward to the night. Got Raw, and then you have the national championship game.
Yep.
So there's quite a bit on tonight.
Got the Reds at 6:40. Hopefully they get back on their winning ways. And been playing pitching's been pretty good so far.
Yeah. Seems like the other day we had that one bad inning pitching. It had 3 walks and ended up costing us. But the one thing that was Friday. But other than that, I mean, they've been competitive. Hopefully we can go on a run and win 6 or 7, 8 in a row. I hope you win, Billy.
Yeah, definitely.
The women's national championship game, it was a good watch. I'm interested in seeing the ratings because that game on Friday, the Iowa and
big ratings.
Yeah, the Final Four game Friday night had an average of 14 million people. That was most watched women's game. I would say yesterday's probably beat it because yesterday's was on ABC, so it wasn't just cable. Friday night's game was on ESPN on cable and done 14 million.
Real quick, I did want to mention the coach of Staley of South Carolina. Definitely a class act. She came out and gave Clark her flowers, and she didn't have to do that. And I thought that was pretty cool.
I think she done that because of all the women that had been coming out over the last week, kind of hating on Clark some. So I think that was one reason. I think that's one reason Staley
if I'm
stood
wrong,
up
Chris,
and said that.
You follow it more than that. I haven't seen Clark say or do anything. I mean, it's the media may cover things a certain way, but why do they attack the players? Because what the media says, or if media's attacking another player and they get mad because they're attacking that player, well, why aren't you? You know, I don't quite understand that. Attack the media if they're the ones doing it. Don't attack the player. Because all I've seen, and again, you follow it more than I do. All I've seen Clark go out there and play.
I mean, she'll talk to the referee some about foul. You know, I mean, she'll get on the chirp to the referee sometimes. But she's never been disrespectful to anybody. But it's just, I mean, that goes along with it. People, when you start becoming a big star like that, people want to see you fall.
Yep, that's true.
You got a lot of people that want to see you succeed, but you also have a lot of people that want to see you fall. And then you also get people that are jealous that think they should be in the spot you're in.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yeah, I didn't, Billy, and I know you live there in Connecticut, but I mean, it was a foul. Does it suck when things happen like that and it gets called and it's only a few seconds left? And yeah, it does. But if that was a foul any other time in the game, I think you have to call it. And if you see the replay, her foot was out, and the elbow is why I think got it called. Kind of leaned in. I thought, but yeah, I saw a lot of crying about that. People saying the game was fixed. I mean, you had professional athletes tweeting and stuff that this game was fixed and stuff. It's like, I don't know. To me, that's just not a good look. But we appreciate everybody watching. We'll be back tomorrow right around 3 o'clock with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Join us tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern for Gonzo's Wrestling Room. We'll talk a lot about WrestleMania over the weekend. I think War Misery will be joining us tonight. So join us tonight at 6:30 for that. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.